right. Hey, Silva, Maggie, Nina, Becky. Why aren't you here, Becky? All right, can I get a thumbs up if the audio works? Let me know if the audio sounds okay, please. All right, everyone, good morning. This class is such a treat. I love doing these breathwork classes. I wish they were more common. I wish we had more of these around town. Adam's going to be adding at least one more on the schedule, though, so we're going to have at least 2 a week. Probably back onto the Sunday night bit where it used to be prior to the sound bath that Nicole does with Angela. This one will probably be my class moving forward. I hope you guys are okay with that. And then the Sunday evening will be Adam's. Hey, Vanessa. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. As you probably know, I stream these on Instagram, so our friends that can't be here in person can also do the practices with us. And also, for you guys, if you want to do them again, they're memorialized for eternity on the webs. So if you ever want to do some of the things again, just go to my Instagram. I also put them onto the YouTube page that I have. Sometimes it's easier to watch stuff on YouTube when they're longer videos. Actually, all the time. It's easier to watch on YouTube because it remembers your space and it's a better app, I think. So they're all there. Also, if you ever want shorter practices, because these are these are hour-long classes, I have 100 days of different meditations that we did online during lockdown a couple years ago. So those are all memorialized on the Instagram as well. So you can scroll through and find just literally close to 200 different meditations on Instagram and YouTube. So use it. It's there, all available. And incidentally, there's a yoga retreat coming up in Costa Rica on May 6th that I am so excited to be able to go back for our third year in a row. So if anyone's interested in 7 days in paradise, information's on where everything else is online as well on Instagram. So I have a cool thing today that we're going to get into, and it'll be new for many of you. I think for probably all of you. We're going to do something called full Uddiyana Bandha, which is actually Uddiyana Bandha, but traditionally it's not practiced the way it's taught in the scriptures. And if you come to these classes often, you'll know that I like to reference some nerdy yoga stuff, either from this text, which is called the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, or the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, or the Garanga Samhita, or one of the several ancient scriptures that are written by the wise guys of the past, the ancient wise yogis, and we can use their knowledge today. So I want to describe what Uddiyana Bandha is. Most of us have probably heard of bandhas, I think. I hope. There are 3 main ones and a whole bunch of minor ones. Bandha means energy lock. It's like Hoover Dam in your body. You're damming, and then Lake Mead is prana, and hopefully your lake reservoir is full of prana, unlike our actual reservoir. And the way you increase your pranic storage of energy in your body is by using these bandhas and breathing deeply, and then using your mind to intensify the increase of energy that you're bringing in and retaining. So that's what the locks do. I'll explain them further in just a second. And then by the end of the hour here, well, at the very end of the hour, we'll be lying down and I'll place some of these bowls to help us relax at the end of all this. But before the laying down part, we'll take the energy built through our breathing and through our bandhas and do a self-healing practice. That's in the tradition of what we call the Himalayan masters. It's a certain yogic tradition that's been handed down from teacher to student. A self-healing kriya. Kriya means movement of energy. So we'll build energy in the abdomen. We'll do a bunch of that stuff. We'll do Uddiyana Bandha, where we hold the belly in and suck it up and create even more. We'll do that for a while. And then once we have some energy, we'll use that energy to send it to a part of our body or our mind. Usually it's physical, though, for this particular practice, that needs help. And prana is the energy to do stuff. And so when you put intention on the stuff that you want it to do, it does it. It does it. Energy follows thought. I know that's new age. It might sound woo-woo, but test it. See if it's fake or real. Don't listen. Don't believe me. Test it. So let's see what this dude Swatmarama says about Uddiyana Bandha. And this is going to be contrary to some of the stuff that we hear in some yoga classes, actually. But that's okay. I mean, we can change things and do things that suit us. So classic Uddiyana Bandha. All right, Yogi Swatmarama. We move on to discuss the principle of bandhas. Bandha is generally considered a lock, as it literally means to bind, to hold captive, or to contract. Bandha is a technique through which the opposite poles of energy, or Shakti, are bound together. Through contraction of muscles and organs in the physical body, the Shakti is accumulated in a particular center. So most of the energetic centers, or chakras if you're fancy, are in the abdomen. There are a few in the head as well, but most of them are where our organs are, our heart is, most of the stuff that we need to live. Uddiyana means to rise up or fly. In the practice of Uddiyana Bandha, the abdominal organs are pulled up and in, creating a natural upward flow of energy. Therefore, it's often translated as the stomach lift. And it's practiced after the exhale is complete without any air in the body, without any air. And we're taught in many yoga classes to always engage Uddiyana Bandha while we're doing breathing, while we're doing our practice, like always. And okay, cool. That's not exactly what we're being taught here, though. This particular classic practice is after the exhale is complete, you hold your breath out, no air in the lungs, and then you vacuum, suction all of the stuff in our abs back and up. And it's not only an energetic creator, generator, but it's also a cleansing technique because you're compressing the digestive tract and you're assisting with the flow of digestion. Uddiyana Bandha changes the course of the downward moving, what we call apana vayu. Now, I know it's a fancy word for downward moving energy. It reverses that and pulls it up. So it contains energy in the body. All right. The benefits of it, I'm not going to talk too long. I told myself by 9:10, which is in 3 minutes, we'll start doing things. I like to talk. I have to check myself. The benefits are, check this out. Check out what they say the benefits are. Vitality increases, as Uddiyana has a powerful toning effect on the visceral organs, muscles, nerves, and glands. The suction created stimulates blood circulation and absorption. The heart is squeezed and gently massaged by the upward pressure of the diaphragm. The autonomic nervous system, comprising of the solar plexus, are strengthened. The processes of digestion, assimilation, and elimination are directly affected. With so many wonderful benefits, it's not surprising that Uddiyana can slow down the natural process of degeneration and aging and make even an old person look young. It is not perfected until you can retain the breath out for more than 3 minutes. Don't do that now. But that's what it says. And if you can calm the mind and the nervous system enough so you can be so relaxed and engaged at the same time, you won't need as much air as you think you normally need. The opposite of hyperventilating, of like craziness, of being erratic with your eyes and your breath and your body, this is the opposite. It's calming yourself. Your body is healthy, and you can pull in the body, pull in the belly, and hold your breath out and not need another breath. Uddiyana should not be practiced on its own. It should always be performed with Jalandhara Bandha, which is this thing up here, and also Mula Bandha, which is pelvic floor lifting. Yeah, so we can reverse the aging process. That's kind of cool. It also says, by the way, that we should never practice on a full stomach. So did anyone have a big, huge steak and eggs breakfast? Eggs Benedict, maybe? Did you have that? Breakfast burrito? It says you're supposed to go evacuate your bowels first. So there's the bathroom. Put on the corner there. Evacuate your bowels, or else you might have an accident on that. Incidentally, well, I have 1 more minute to talk. Incidentally, there are additional practices. There's always more. So once we do this a few times and get a few, maybe weeks or months actually, and get proficient with it, there's always more. Something called Nauli Kriya and then Agni Sara. Has anyone heard those terms? Agni Sara or Nauli Kriya? Nauli refers to the movement of the abdominal muscles, one way and then the other, and then up and down even. I swear that's where belly dancers got their moves, because this is a cleansing process, again. So a Kriya means movement, so it's cleansing. And Agni Sara, Agni means fire, and Sara means essence or foundation, like the foundation of fire. That's when you practice Uddiyana Bandha, suck everything in, keep the breath out. There's no air in the lungs. You're sucking it in, then you're pumping with no air movement. You're just pumping. You're really just working the organs. It generates heat. It generates physical benefits as well. So the Uddiyana Bandha is just the thing, and then the other things are moving the thing all around. So there's always something more. And then you can do it on a one-armed handstand after all that is... No, we won't do that. Yes, I can send a link, Silva. You should be here. Where are you? Come on. Hey, Jamie. Okay. So I want to give you a sense of what it feels like sitting, and then we're actually going to stand to do this. It's actually easier standing or even in downward dog. But we'll give it a shot seated first, just so you can get a sense of it. So as normal with our Meditative posture, I'd like you to sit comfortably. So that's why I always recommend a block or a bolster to sit on, please. All right, start to calm the breath. You can close your eyes. Sit tall, start to take a few deep breaths. Slowly in and slowly out through the nose. Make sure the eyes are gently relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Lips are sealed. Breathing through the nose. Just start to turn your attention inward. Instead of outward, we've got 5 senses that point out. Let's point them in for a little while. Notice what's happening physically inside, and of course mentally and emotionally inside too. If you don't hear your breath, do something different with your throat so you can hear it and feel it. And when I say something different, that means constrict the muscles around your windpipe, the trachea. Constrict the muscles so you feel the breath and hear the breath. Let's take a deep inhale together. Breathe in fully. Breathe in, hold your breath. All right, hold your breath. So I want you to sit even taller. Now with your breath held, see if you can get more comfortable. So there's some activity, clearly, but you're holding the breath. Now keep sitting really tall. Try not to move the body, just exhale through your nose, but keep sitting really tall. How come I didn't hear anybody? Do it again. Inhale really deep. Hold your breath. Now sit tall. Your breath is being held. Feel the crown of your head lifting up. Now pelvic floor is the place right at the bottom of your torso. Lift it. Keep sitting tall. Exhale. You can release the bandhas if you engage the Mula Bandha. One more time. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold. All right, while you're holding, now start to identify your area around the belly button. Pull it gently back and up. Your lungs are full, so it'll be challenging. It's not going to move much. It's just the energy of it. Keep sitting tall and just exhale and release any bandhas. Take a couple of slow, deep breaths. All right, moving towards our technique now. We're going to approach it. We're going to tiptoe into this Uddiyana Bandha. Keep your eyes closed. No need to look up here or anything. Inhale slowly. Completely exhale, and I want you to pause your breath after the exhale now and just be still. We call this Bahya Kumbhaka. You're holding your breath out with no air in the lungs. Now just see if you're comfortable. Ask yourself, can I be comfortable with no air in the lungs? Sit tall, shoulders relaxed, there's no air. Now slowly breathe in again. I should hear some breath, so make it audible. And breathe out. Do a couple breaths to regulate. Good. Let's do it again. Inhale. Okay, exhale completely and pause at the bottom of the exhale and just be still. No air in the lungs, just be still. Now just identify your area around the belly button and gently pull it back. Gently, gently. No air in the lungs. Slowly breathe in. Take a couple of breaths and regulate. If you ever approach anxiety or approach fear or approach any type of heightened emotion, stop the practice. It's never the point to stress out. Never the point. It's the opposite. This is more of an advanced thing. And some teachers would say, Paul, don't be teaching this, Agnisara in the public class. No, I want you to learn these things. It's in the book. Let's do it again. Take a deep inhale. Slowly exhale. Hold your breath out. And engage the belly more, back it up. Start to actually use some abdominal muscles. Feel a suction action happening. Feel a lifting of the navel back towards the spine and up. Keep sitting tall. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. 3 more seconds. Now inhale, release slowly. Inhale. Take a couple breaths to regulate. Try that again. All right, together. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Bahya Kumbhaka, pause the breath. No air, suction the belly back and up. You can go stronger if you can, if you want to. Just holding it, not moving it. Just holding it, suction in and up. Sit tall, chin is neutral. 5 seconds in stillness. Keep squeezing the belly back and up. Slowly inhale. Regulate yourself. Take natural breaths. All right. Now stay with your eyes closed and stop the technique and just be still and just assess. Assess. Be the witness. What's happening inside the body? And then what's happening in the mind? Just notice. Don't judge it, just notice. Go ahead and open your eyes, please. All right, I'll stand up and demonstrate the next thing, but is any questions or concerns or any weirdness? Yeah, can I turn this on you? Would you mind? We got some friends on here and I want them to see too. Michelle, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we supposed to have the ribs knit together, or is it okay if they flare when we breathe?
Definitely let them flare. All the things we're told in a regular just forget about that for now. Just forget about all the things that we learn in our strong vinyasa practice. It's okay to let them flare. All the stuff that we're suctioning in has to go somewhere. And if we're keeping the ribs in, that's like, where's it gonna go? The diaphragm has to go up in this situation. The diaphragm muscle holds the bottom of the rib, or the lungs rather. And when we're sucking it in and up, the diaphragm is being forced up, compressing everything. So yeah, the ribs need to open a little bit. We can worry about that later. There are other practices where you squeeze everything in, but that's not it. So we're just focusing on that. So the ribs can flare. Anyone else have any questions? Did I see another hand? I swear I saw another hand. Okay. All right. Let me show you how the standing one looks. We're going to do a little Kapalabhati first before this one as well, to get more excitement happening, more fun. All right, it's done with like a modified horse stance, like feet are about shoulder width, a little wider than shoulder width, and knees are slightly bent, and fingers are either in or out or straight down, doesn't really matter. I usually do them in. And then we pump the belly a few times and suck it in at the end. So we'll do a few rounds of Kapalabhati. Then we exhale. Then take a few breaths to regulate, and the process repeats. That's Uddiyana Bandha, as taught by Yogi Swatmarama from the 1300s. Want to see it again? Or you good? Or should we try it? Yeah. So this hunching forward action, also easy in downward dog like I mentioned, makes it more accessible to really suction everything in. And you have to be vulnerable to let your belly flop out. How often do you say, I'm gonna let my belly flop out? Like, you gotta feel okay doing that. This is also mental training. This is cleansing. I think this is advanced yoga, guys. All right, so Kapalabhati. I'll play the metronome to help us get our little rhythm. And a few breaths to regulate, and we'll do it several times. And since I'm already up here doing this, I'll show you the Nauli and then Agnisara as well. I don't really do that very well though. I mean, people, if you search it online, you'll see them isolating every single stride and muscle. But the idea is just to move something around. And Agnisara is the pumping in and out. You laugh, it feels funnier than you think. It feels even funnier than that. You'll laugh to yourself when you do it. Anyway, yeah, yoga means a lot more than downward dog and warrior two and sun salutations. I think these are the more advanced practices. These are cleansing techniques. So if you're brave enough to try it, I think we should. Should we try it? Ronan, I hope you're going to try this with us. You should do a selfie while you're doing it. Bridget, you better be trying this. Bridget's on there. I want to see a selfie, Bridget. So before we actually do the suctioning in, we'll do a few rounds of Kapalabhati in that particular stance that I was showing. So let's first get our little metronome. So I'm doing 2 beats per second. This is 120 beats a minute, 2 beats per second. It's a little fast. Let's go down a little bit. All right, that's okay. Okay, so we'll do about 30 to 45 seconds of just Kapalabhati first. Jason, this is going to be so new for you. I'm glad you're trying it. All right, so assume the position. Now just for a moment, breathe. So don't do the Kapalabhati yet, just breathe. Get a little bit comfy in this weird stance we're doing. Just take a few deep inhales and exhales. Let's articulate the spine a little bit too. As you inhale, do a cow shape. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, do a cat shape. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. All right, now hold the position and begin. So it's just emphasizing the exhale. So you're doing your belly thing already. Stay rhythmic, just the belly. So when the belly snaps in, that's an exhale. Keep your chin and neck neutral. Try not to move anything in the body. Your spine is straight, by the way. The spine is straight, but your chin is neutral, so you're looking like towards the top of your mat. Place the body weight in the middle of your feet, not the heels, not the toes, middle of your feet. Just do the rhythmic Kapalabhati breathing. Ten more seconds. All right, now if you'd like to just fold forward, you can, or just be still right where you are and take a few slow breaths. If you prefer to fold forward and grab your elbows for ragdoll, you can, or just stay in the position. Regulate the breath. Remember, if there's any stress or any anxiety, please stop and take slow, deep breaths. I didn't mention too, if you're pregnant, don't do this, and if you're on the moon cycle, don't do this either. We'll just do slow, deep breaths. Okay, the next round, we'll do about 30 seconds of Kapalabhati, and then I'll ask you to exhale completely and hold your breath out, and you'll vacuum, seal, and suction the belly in for Uddiyana Bandha. All right, let's begin. So Kapalabhati. Feel the belly snapping in. Every time the belly snaps in, that's an exhale. The inhale is de-emphasized. The inhale is automatic. Okay, 15 more seconds. Very good. This is wonderful breath, y'all. 5 more seconds. Okay, exhale completely. Hold the breath out. Hold it out. Vacuum, seal, and suction the belly button in and up. No air in the lungs. Reach the crown of your head away from your coccyx. Let's hold 10 seconds. If you have to exhale, please do, but let's hold a little bit longer. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, release, exhale. If you want to forward fold, you can. Otherwise, just stay in the position, but you can shake it out if you need to. You can grab elbows and ragdoll or stay. Make sure you really regulate between as well. Like, learn to come back to homeostasis. Learn to get back to your center. All right, let's do another round. So assume the position. I laugh at myself. All right. Take a deep inhale to prepare, then open your mouth, full exhale, clear it out. Breathe in halfway and begin your Kapalabhati. When the belly pulls in, that's an exhale. if you don't think you can comfortably sustain this for another 45 seconds or so, back off on the intensity. Try to stay rhythmic. It's better for your mind when it's rhythmic. Let's go 25 seconds. Really good. Okay, 10 more seconds. Exhale completely. Hold the breath out. Suction the belly in. Lift your pelvic floor too. Feel the belly button lifting towards the spine and up towards your heart. Back of your neck lengthens, so your chin is a little bit tucked at the chin. Hold, get calm. Let's try to hold a little longer. If you have to breathe, you can. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. All right, breathe. Forward fold or stay. Now this is the opportunity to be brave. We're going to do it a third time. And if you want to do the pumping action or the belly dance action, you can give that a shot too. Why not experiment and try it? And if you would prefer to sit down and do it, you can. You can even lie down. But this is the money right here. This is the one. Because there's a picture of the book like this. That's why. All right. Let's prepare with a big inhale. Open the mouth. Complete exhale. In halfway and begin. Now if you have a higher capacity for more energy, remember what Bastrika is. You can emphasize inhale and exhale the same here. It doubles the power, but be careful, don't do too much. We're going to go a full 60 seconds here. Very, very good. You guys are very rhythmic. Try to be still in the body. Be still in the body, just the belly's moving. More seconds. 20 more seconds. 10. 5. All right, exhale. Hold the breath out. Either vacuum seal it in and hold, or experiment moving the muscles left to right, right to left, or just pump the belly in and out, in and out. No air in the lungs. Breathe when you need to. Don't force it. If you can do 5 more seconds, hold, otherwise breathe. All right, release. Let's all forward fold into ragdoll. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let's lie down for a moment. Not too long. I just want to give you a lot of relaxation just to regulate and release all that. Our class time is only halfway done, so we got a lot more juicy stuff. So we're not going to be too comfortable here. I just want you to really just release what we just did. And lying down is a good way to do that. Not like that, Nicole. Don't touch. All right, now just for a moment here, I want you to do a gentle kriya. When you inhale, feel energy moving from your toes, up your legs, all the way up your spine to the crown of your head. And when you exhale, just trace the energy from the top of your head down your spine, down your legs to your toes. Don't move the body at all, just breathe naturally. It's just an upward intention when you inhale, and a downward intention when you exhale. Lines of energy in the body, smoothing things out. please bend your knees and squeeze your knees into your chest. You can do both together or put one knee in each hand, it's up to you. And then move a little bit left and right. Do a little free form movements. You can circle the knees around, the hips around if you'd like. Loosen some things up. If you'd like to do a happy baby, please do. Always remind yourself that your body is made of energy, and the different ways that you move and you breathe, you flow the energy in different ways. So if things feel stuck or tight or annoying, figure out what's not flowing. All right, let's please come back up to seated. We'll do one more energetic thing, and I think I'm going to give you the option to do it standing or seated. I love sharing, there's so many techniques, and if we only do one thing, well, we never just do one thing, but I want to give options. Some of us will want to do more energizing, and some of us will want to be seated, so I'll demonstrate both. This is a more powerful day, apparently. So the thing we're going to do, it's a 6-minute Kapalabhati practice. Last week we used a particular song. It was real tribal, it was real vibey, and we'll do that same song again. It has a nice beat with some drums, and we'll be breathing like we just did, but it'll be a more interesting beat than just the click track. It'll be about the same tempo. 6 minutes. So last week when we did that same thing, we did it twice, but it was shorter. We did 3 minutes each time. This will be 6 minutes, double the length, and we'll move right into our meditation after that. So if you choose to do the standing version, it's very strong. The intensity increases by like 3 times. And some traditions call it the ego eradicator, but that's a modern day name for it. It's basically Kapalabhati in horse stance. So men usually hate horse stance. And arms are up, and then thumbs are out, and it's Kapalabhati for 6 minutes. The power is increased by, like I said, like 3 times, maybe 4 times. It's a lot. Your legs will burn, your arms will burn. Or, of course, you can do it seated, which is more reasonable. And the arms definitely don't have to be up. But the more things we do with the body, the more energy you create, the more energy you generate. And then when we do our self-healing practice, we gather the energy that we built, we see it, and we send it to the area of our body that needs some help. So it's up to you. So we can do the practice like this, like that. We can sit and lift arms like this, or we can do the slightly irrational version. I did that one time for maybe 13 minutes, and the world, like, you travel through space and time. It's quite crazy. So, are we brave? We're gonna try it? Does anybody want to stand? We can. Let's see here. All right, I will stand for part of it, just so you don't feel alone doing it. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, you can certainly start standing and then sit. That's no problem too. Yeah, that's no problem too. But there's no judgment, there's no anything. I will start it with you, standing, and then we can sit if you need to. Now, a couple notes before we begin. Try to stay rhythmic. Whatever version you're doing, try to stay rhythmic. If it gets hard, just try to stay with the rhythm, just back off on the power of it. Try to just kind of dial back the intensity. Like instead of going, trying to do this, just go, okay, I'm still moving with the rhythm, but I'm just doing it more gently. That's such a great lesson for self-control too. And I'm just giving you my self-talk, what I tell myself. I realize when I'm sitting doing this stuff, why am I getting out of breath? I think I should be able to do this. Well, I'm trying too hard. So don't over-effort. That's the thing. The goal here is, yes, to build prana, but it's also to calm the mind at the same time. All right. Anything I can share or say about any of this stuff first before we do our 6-minute practice? Any questions, anything at all? You guys online can ask questions too. Cousin Olivia is there. Hi. All right, well, let's give it a shot then. So remember the stance, we've done it already. This, and then lifting. Towards the end of it, there will be several retentions like we normally do At the end of the stronger breathing, like we do every time, I ask you to, at the end, exhale completely, inhale, hold. So we'll do that a few times. And you'll either be holding like this, or you'll be seated. And when you're seated, you can either lift the arms too or not. So it's up to you. All right, let's give it a shot. All right, feel the beat. All right, begin when you're ready. Spine tall, keep your chin neutral, stay rhythmic. Spine lengthens no matter if you're seated or if you're standing. Feel the beat. Breathe, 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 breathe. Belly, 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 belly. It's okay to visualize flames being ignited in the belly. You're going to feel physical heat. See the heat also. You can see orange, see yellow. The heat is healthy. It's helping you digest. It's helping you process, eliminate, assimilate, and release. Stay rhythmic. If your body is jolting forward and back, keep it still. Keep your shoulders still. We're 1/3 of the way done. So if you need to back off, you can back off. You're doing really well. To sustain it. It's the marathon. Be the tortoise, not the hare. Isolate the abs. Remind yourself that you're stable beyond measure. You're strong beyond measure. If you're standing, your feet are connected to the planet's core. Your thumbs are connected to the sky and the sun above you. Your body is a conduit between the Earth's core and the sun. Halfway. You're doing so well. If you need to sit down, you can. You're made of light. Believe it. Spine becoming alive as well. The Sushumna Nadi is made of fire. If you believe in Kundalini Shakti, feel that you're super conscious. You're a super conscious being. You're 2/3 done. You're getting close. Almost there. Minute and a half left. Your intelligence is increasing. Your capacity to do good in the world is increasing. You're so close. Exhale completely. Breathe in fully. Lace your fingers and lift your palms to the sky. Hold your breath. Let's all do that. Lace your fingers, lift your palms up, hold the breath. Hold the breath. Keep your arms up. Just exhale completely. Keep your arms up. Take another big inhale in. Hold the breath. Hold the breath. Do it again. Exhale completely. Last time. Big inhale. Hold, hold, hold. I'm not going to cue the exhale this time. You exhale when you need to. If you're standing up, when you exhale, forward fold. If you're seated, when you exhale, just lower your hands down to your thighs. After you exhale, just be still. Be as still as you've ever been. Okay, forward folders, go ahead and have a seat. Try to keep your eyes closed if you can. Everyone, just be still. Feel that you're glowing from the belly. You're glowing. You're radiant. You might feel tingling on your skin. Your hairs on the skin might be standing up. See that there's a swirling of yellow-orange energy in the abdomen, and it coalesces. It's moving together like a spiral galaxy, swirling and coalescing to the center behind your navel, the Manipura chakra. And feel that it's just vibrating and glowing with benevolent prana shakti, the power of life, the power of healing, the power of creation. And there's an intelligence, and the intelligence of this wisdom, of this light, it moves down a little bit towards the sacrum, which is where the second chakra is, the Svadhisthana center. This is our center, our power to create, our power to manifest, bring new life into the world, either human life or invention life or ideas or art or new ways of living, new ways of thinking. Second chakra. All the power we generated is coalesced at the level of your sacrum, where the second chakra is. This is our power of healing. Now, identify somewhere in your body that needs help, that needs healing. And if there isn't a particular place on your body, we can distribute this prana just indiscriminately over the entire physical form, and we do it with our breath. So when you notice your body naturally inhaling, we're not shaping the breath, we're not going to do any more pranayama. Just when your body inhales, that glowing light gets bigger and brighter, and when your body exhales, send streams of it to the location that needs help, or collectively all throughout the body. Maybe training your mind to stay focused. Second chakra, top of the sacrum area, ball of light. When you inhale, it gets bigger. When you exhale, send streams or currents or rivers of it to a location or all through the body. Bring the mind back when it wanders. Whatever else attracts your attention, just be okay with it and then bring your mind back. Train the mind. More minutes in silence. Continue with the practice. Inhale, the light gets bigger. Exhale, send it. 2 minutes. Stay like you are. Release the technique. Just be still. And bask in the glow of your beautiful energy. See the body part as being healed and whole, or see your whole body as being complete and healthy. And try not to move your mind. Keep your mind on it. One more minute, we're going to sit here in stillness, and I'd like you to develop a sense of joy and a sense of gratitude. You can derive it from something if you want, or you can just conjure it up. But feel it. Maybe you need a physical smile across your lips to help. You can do that. And then send that energy as well. Encapsulate the body part or your whole body in a sense of joy and gratitude. And don't put too many words on it either. Just develop the essence of it. Try not to use language. Stillness. please lie down. If you can do it with your eyes closed, that's good. If not, it's okay. That was such a beautiful practice. You were very still. I could feel the calmness. So it's best for these relaxation practices if your legs are a little wider than your hips and your arms are straight by your side, palms up. But if that's not comfortable, it's okay. We just don't like to have a lot of stimulus on your fingertips if possible. Now again, with that gentle Kriya that we did last time we were on our back, feel that there are 2 lines of energy running up each leg, and then 1 line of energy running up your spine to the top of your head. When you inhale, trace energy from toes up the legs, converging at the spine, continuing up to the top of your head. Then when your body exhales, trace energy down, from crown of the head down the spine, forking into 2 I just realized that. Down to the toes. And then back up again. Use this to calm your energy and to relax. Return to more conscious breathing now and circulate good energy through the body while you breathe. Bring some gentle movements to the body. You can move the tongue inside of your mouth or your eyes under your eyelids, jaw side to side, wrists and ankles. And we'll do one last collective breath as a group. So either make a prayer at your heart or touch your belly and chest, or leave your arms by your side. As if we all shared one big lung. Take a deep inhale. Open your mouth, big exhale. Take all the time you need. There's absolutely no rush. Thank you for joining us. Namaste. No rush. Go slow. Thank you to our friends online. Ooh, Tim and Don are here. If anybody's interested in having a Vinyin class with live guitar and didgeridoo and hand pan, today at 2 o'clock, Yoga 6 in Mountain's Edge. Sorry, Adam. But it's at Yoga 6 in Mountain's Edge, 2 o'clock today. I get to play, my buddy Tim gets to play. You ever heard of didgeridoo during yoga? It's amazing. Hand pan, amazing. Not me, Tim. So that's today. Chris Fulmacong, my man. That's the guy who's teaching. His name is Chris. He's awesome. Thanks, guys. Namaste.